All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glories unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakak double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you elect out there, Shalom. Back at the Brush Required with another video, and just want to go into this Uganda gold discovery. I was watching this brother's perfect timing video from GMS Awakening 144 at the end, and just made me think of a couple things. That's our goal, man, as they were saying. Okay, and they even went into where this gold is gonna be put. All right, but how's it gonna get there? The scriptures lay it out for you. All right, now let's go into the article real quick. I'm gonna link this video, and I believe his video links to Apostle Tahar's video. All right, or references it at least. But let me get the article. All right, just simply Googling it. This was 3 days ago. Googling it, it says Uganda claims exploration surveys discovered 31 million metric tons of gold. Woo, that's a lot, man. Okay, well, matter of fact, let me go back to what his brother's comment said. All right, Apostle Ramlab penned his comment pinned to Sirach chapter 11 verse 21. Marvel not at the work of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. All right, and we're gonna go from rags and riches in the twinkling of an eye, man. Good health, the kingdom of heaven, power, glory, all that's coming. All right, but he can easily just drop, forget the lottery, man. He can just drop 31 million metric tons of gold on you. Okay? How you purchase a piece of land and you just come up with that land be nothing but gold underneath that Esau hadn't discovered. Okay? Good comments in here. It's beneficial to read through them. I'm not gonna do that. But let me get the article down. All right, here's the headline that says Uganda claims exploration surveys discovered 31 million metric tons of gold. A spokesperson from Uganda's Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development said there's an estimated 320,158 tons of refined gold available. Refined. Ooh. Only thing better than that number would have been 144,000. More spiritual than that. All right. So, hey, that's a lot, man. Beautiful. Okay. But that's our goal, though, man. That has to be taken into the kingdom of heaven. All right. And look, here's some of the estimated at $12.8 trillion. See, E gonna try to make a move on that, but let's hit a couple scriptures. All right, this is 2 Ezra chapter 6, first starting at 54 says, and after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sake. So if you made the world for our sakes, everything you created in the world was made for us, man. Okay, you gave it all to Yahweh Shai after he executed everything. So it'll be in his possession, and we're gonna be joint heirs with him. Okay? So in turn we get it. It's ours, man. All right? As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and thou hast likened them, the abundance of them, unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? But we will. We're just under the punishments and the curses right now. Okay, but when the new covenant comes in, all that's going to switch. All right, let's get it. Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt. That's when the first covenant was initiated, but it says, because they continued not in my covenant and regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the new covenant, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest. All right, and I will be merciful to their unrighteousness and their sins, and their iniquities will I remember no more. He said, a new covenant, he that made the first old, now that which decayeth and waxes old is ready to vanish away. Which was him stepping in and giving us that power, man, of the new one. Okay? Through the blood of Yahweh shall we come back to him in righteousness. Okay? Now, in that, we're going to live righteously with the laws. And he said in the law, in the Deuteronomy 28, that if we, matter of fact, I'll get it. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1, and it shall come to pass that if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And this is what's going to happen, man. Once it's written in us, no curses, we're going to be blessed above everybody on the planet, man. Okay? All the other nations, man, we're going to be at the top. And all these blessings shall come up on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power. Blessed. And it continues to go on. Let me see. The basket, the fruit. Okay. Blessed when thou comest in, blessed when thou goest out. Life and death. Okay. Everything. Enemies can't mess with you, nothing. Okay. And all of this is going to come true. Matter of fact, verse 12, the Lord Yahweh shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto the land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend to many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. Okay? Showing you that we're going to have it, man. We're going to have it. So that gold is going to come to us, but how's it going to come to us? Let's get it. Okay, Isaiah 2:2, and it shall come to pass in the last days, okay, showing you that it's in the last days, that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the tops of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow in unto it. Okay, meaning the nation's going to come to us, man. Okay, and if you read further into the new covenant, we're going to be kings and priests teaching the heathen the laws, because we're not going to need to be teaching ourselves the law anymore. Okay, verse 3, many people shall go and say, Come ye, let us go up to the mountain, to the government of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways. Here we go. And we will walk in his path. They're going to follow after the laws under us. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Yeah, we're all going to know, so we're all going to teach the heathen. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. They ain't gonna want to fight no more, man. Cause we gonna squash all of that. When Yahushua comes and takes all the crowns off the heads, man, and we get that glory, man, we gonna rejoice, man, on people, man. Okay, so in that day, it ain't gonna be any need for that. Okay, you see it? O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord. And walking in the light, man, has all of that as a benefit, man. Okay, and as the brother pointed in his video, I'm on Gabar. You go to it's gonna be, the kingdom is gonna be built up with that gold. All right. Yep. Look, I'll keep reading. Therefore, thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they be replenished from the east, and the soothsayers like the Philistines, and they please themselves in the children of strangers. Their land also is full of silver and gold, neither is there any end of their treasure. The land is also full of horses, neither is there any end of their chariots. And all that's for us, man. All that's gonna be under the possession of the Israelites, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. And so on to the next script. Okay, Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, but will yet choose Israel. I should have read this earlier, but I'll bring it out now. And set them in their own land. This is when we're in our righteousness. And the strangers shall be joined unto them. Those strangers are Israelite foreigners. Okay. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, right? And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them, and that them is the heathen, man. Okay, in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And we've been captive under all the nations. Okay, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right, you see it? That's what's gonna happen, man. We're gonna be the ruling class, man. So we're gonna own everything. Okay, like Eve and the heathen own everything, media, gold, land, everything. We don't have any inheritance or any land of possession for our people, any inheritance with the world. Well, we're gonna get the whole world and the whole galaxy up under us, man. Okay, and the heathen are gonna have to be up under our rule. All right, I'll close with this. All right, this is Micah 4. Matter of fact, I got a couple. Micah 4:1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain government of the house of the Lord shall be established in the tops of the mountains, the top government on the earth. And it shall be exalted above hills, and people shall flow unto it. Sounds familiar, right? And many nations shall come and say, Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we shall walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth out of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Same inspiration that was given to Isaiah was given to Micah in this situation. And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken it. For all people will walk every one in the name of his God, and we will walk in the name of the Lord Yahweh, our power, forever and ever. In that day, saith the Lord, I will assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted. Okay? And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation. We're going to build Israel back up. out of the elect, the 144,000 and 1/3. Okay, and the Lord shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth, even forever. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. Okay, this is when we're in the kingdom. That now, why dost thou cry out aloud? Is there no king in thee? Is thy counselor perished? For pains have taken thee as a woman in travail, be in pain and labor. Okay, I'll keep reading it anyway. To bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, bring forth the kingdom of heaven, man. Our real king, Yahushua, man, as well as King David under him, all under the Most High Yahweh. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. And this is Babylon the Great. Okay, there the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Okay, because we didn't get redeemed from the hand of our enemies. We went from one captivity to the next captivity. Okay, verse 11. Now also many nations are gathered against thee, that say, let her be defiled, and let our eyes look upon Zion. Let's see what else we needed out of this. I think that was the point. Yeah, that was good enough on that, and we'll close with it. Isaiah 60. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Okay, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and this is when we got our glory, man. Going into the kingdom of heaven. That new Jerusalem, man. All right? The darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes round about, and see all they gather themselves together. They come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. Now let's check that out real quick. Forces of the Gentiles. All right, this is Isaiah 60 NLT. Your eyes will, in verse 5, your eyes will shine, and your heart will thrill with joy, for merchants from around the world will come to you. They will bring you the wealth of many lands. Okay? The forces is the wealth. So, all right? They're going to bring that to us, man. Let's see what we got. The forces. Hayal. Hayal. All right? Strength, might, efficiency, wealth, army, strength, ability, efficiency, wealth, force, army. Okay, they're going to bring the wealth, man. Okay. Yep, wealth again, virtue, valor, strength, able, activity. Okay. Great company, great forces, host might, power, riches, strength, strong, train. Okay. All right, they're going to bring that wealth to us, man. All right. Let's go back. I'll keep reading. The multitude of camels shall cover thee, and dromedaries of Midian and Ephah. All they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense, okay? And they shall show forth the praises of the Lord Yahweh. Now this was after King David, so you can't say it was during the time of King David and King Solomon. This was after. We were in Babylon going into Persia, okay? All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth, something like that, shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Okay. Let's go further down. Let's see. Yeah, verse 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me. Yep. And the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And when it said the gates will be open continually, I'm trying to think where that's at. But when it said the gates will be open continually, because there won't be any war. And there ain't going to be a problem of the heathen rising up against us. But they got to bring in their forces, their wealth. They got to give it back to its rightful owner. Okay? Their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. Okay, so we going to get that, man, as joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee. Okay? Therefore thy gates, here we go, therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve, that will serve thee shall perish, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Okay? So they're going to have to build up our kingdom and bring in the gold to build it up, man, as the brother was saying in his video. So Lord willing, this was edifying, man. They got to bring that, man. They got to bring that to the house. That's our stuff, man. Everything that came on this planet that the Heavenly Father Yahweh blueprinted and Yahweh Shai put together with the Alahayim, man. We get that, man, as a nation. That belongs to the children of Israel as joint heirs. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rachakodash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Greetings, salutations, blessings on to the elect. To the next one, Shalom.